Hi, you're watching part 1 of my How to Draw Landscapes series. I'm going to be showing you all of the techniques and materials that I use while drawing landscapes. So first of all, I always use this type of paper. It's called Bristol Vellum.
In fact, I've got a huge stack of it just sitting on top of my tarantula cage.
It's not really textured, but it's also pretty sturdy stuff. It lasts a long time. So right now I'm going to be showing you how I draw a sky. So first of all, I use charcoal. It's really soft and you're going to get messy when you're using this stuff. But what I do is if I just straight up put it on the paper and tried to blend it, it's going to look horrible. So what I do is just put some on a separate sheet of paper, then use just a good old cotton ball, or you could use tissue or whatever, and you just get it onto the cotton ball, and you can use it to make your sky. Now before you get too far with blending it all in, you got to figure out where the sun is going to be. This is going to be a beach, so we're going to make a line of where the water is really quick. And the water has to be very, very straight. We're going to have the sun, let's see, we'll put it down here in this corner. So we're going to keep this area lighter. Okay. So now that we know where the sun is, we can continue shading, making it darker on this side. Another thing you want to avoid is getting fingerprints on here, because sometimes they can be very hard to get off, because you know you've got oil in your skin, and when it mixes with charcoal it just sticks to the paper. So you might just want to wash your hands pretty good before you start drawing. Whenever you need more, you just draw some more on there. Alright, just about done for now. Yeah, that should do. You could always use less if you want if you want it to be sunnier. Alright, good enough. Okay, let's get some of this off my fingers. You don't want to smear anything. Alright. Now the next thing that I use, you want to start with the things that are furthest away first. Do it in layers. Okay, so I started with the sun, where the sun's going to be. Next is the sky, next is the clouds. For the clouds, I always use a kneaded eraser. It's just, you can get these at any art place, pretty much. And it works really well for making clouds. It's really easy to use. So what I usually do is soften it up a bit, then make this shape. It's like a wedge is what I call it. I don't really know if it has an official name, but I just smash it to a point here, and I use that point to create the clouds. Okay, it's really simple actually. You just play around with it till you get what you're looking for, what you want it to look like. Now the sun is down here, so this is going to be the bottoms of the clouds that are actually highlighted. It's really simple actually. You don't want to try and make it perfect. You don't want to make it the typical cloud, you know, like that. No, you don't want to make it look like that. You could go outside and look at clouds up in the sky. None of them look like that. That's like a cartoon cloud. Now what I do is darken the tops, because that's going to be the darkest part of the cloud because the sun is shining from underneath them. So I use charcoal again, and I use a blending stick. You can get this at any art store also. It's made out of like paper. So just get some charcoal in there. And you can start making the tops of the clouds. After you do this a few times, you'll have it down. Just try not to make it perfect. If you try to make it perfect, you're just going to drive yourself crazy and it'll never look good. To you, at least. Because I've been there. Alright, it's not too bad. Another very common shape that I use for the eraser is just a point. Like that. You could do more detailed stuff with it. Go back in and add some more highlights. Fix things up. Anything you don't really like, you can just get rid of it. Alright, not bad. You may just want to kind of do this, go over everything. Just add small highlights everywhere. Because if you look, there's actually really small, just kind of wispy type clouds. You can add those in just like so. Very simple. That's why I highly suggest getting one of these erasers. They can do all kinds of stuff. Alright, now for the sun, we're just going to completely erase away all the highlight, all the charcoal right around here. Just like that. You want to keep in mind where your beach line is. It's still right along here. Okay. So that's where our sun is. Alright. A very good thing is to use your fingers too. For blending. Can help a lot. Alright, so that's your basic sky right there.